timely fashion. This is for episode 7. And I'm going to be using this. Well, episode 7 on Tiny Pretty Things, which I guess Pretty Little Liars was trademarked. Because it seems like they almost tried to use that name. Because, like, I get it mixed up, like, a lot. So, I need a recap, because I kind of started off weird. Recording issues. So the girl that fell off her roof, she's pretty much dead. Sorry, spoiler alert. She is pretty much dead at this point. It's unfortunate, but I guess you would call it her boyfriend, the guy that had like major feelings for her, he ended up getting like a huge opportunity to go travel on a tour with, I think, this dance company, and with this dance company. And so let me start off with my notes. But she did, like, he thought he felt her, like, you know, give him a sign. In actuality, it's basically a spasm. And it was her body shutting down. So yeah, she was on life support. So the main character is, I guess that's why she was narrating. I couldn't tell, like, that's why she was narrating, but I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, no, that's not good enough reason, because in Pretty Little Liars, literally almost the same thing. Thought the character was dead because she was narrating the whole time until they found her. Anyways, on track. So in this episode, Beck is still trying to fuel her drug addiction. And because she has like a major foot injury, at some point she finally comes to grips with it, but she's still like having her little drug problem. And the head master's lady, her name is Monique. I honestly, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I just found her name out like just this episode. So in this episode, I'm just gonna try and kind of run through it. If it seems rushed, that's because it is. Because I want to honestly get to the finale, because I want to know if it's gonna get more juicy. So, in my notes, I wrote down my assumption was that Cassie dies. Essentially, that is what the case is. She was taken off of life support because she probably was he already dead anyways. But they made it more permanent with, taking her off life support. And, so basically it was confirmed, in the latter half of the episode. I'm jumping ahead, because I guess I just wanted to get that out of the way, major spoiler. Oh, this creamy thing is, I don't really like it. I mean, it's kind of a good variety, not like a huge good variety. It's pretty basically okay. It's not amazing, that's for sure. All right, so let's see. Okay, so, not even a prediction. A slight assumption I had was that Cassie, girl who fell off a roof and was on life support, that her boyfriend was going to kill the headmaster lady. He didn't. So, that kind of ruined the fun. But then I guess it would have been assumed for his character. Luckily, it was not. So So yeah. And Nabil gets this, and that was Cassie's boyfriend's name, Nabil. He is still so convinced, and he can't like get over Cassie, even though honestly you should just move on. It's high school. The relationship, like, well, ballet school. It's not. I don't like the way that. Did I just mess it up? Man, I literally have to fix that. OMG. Alright, let's see if I can fix it. And I fixed it. So, yes. Even though beforehand, Nabil was convinced that Cassie would pull through. I'm gonna use this. And it's from Dollar General brand. Oh, forgot my nose. Alright, and then, dang, do I want to add blush? Nah, it's a no blush today. So, little bit. And, yeah, Dayla, yeah, I was saying her name like Delilah, it's Dayla. I was saying her name all wrong, but that is Bette's sister's name. Her and her boyfriend, essentially, they break up. They are basically no more. I guess it's unfortunate, but she wasn't paying attention to the obvious clues that he is a douchebag. Like, oh, no. He's not a douchebag. No. Let's see. And then there's a part in the episode that the guys have to weigh in. And I guess that's a part of ballet where they have to make sure you like weigh a certain weight. But then one guy is told, oh, his weight is good, even though he feels like he's kind of too big. Which I guess is kind of strange. Yeah. And so, yeah, that is the guy. His name is Oren. And that was Bette's boyfriend's name. Yeah, they broke up. And so he kind of is feeling insecure, and then he tries to lose weight while sitting in a sauna. And then there's this girl that's sitting in there, and she's doing drugs. I don't know which one because I'm not well versed in it. And she was like, hey, do you want some? Do you want some of this so that way it'll help you lose weight? But not in a good way, girl. Like, come on. And then the one gay guy of the show, well, I mean, there's multiple, but the center one, he goes on a date with a guy, and he ends up giving into his temptation, and is like, yeah, like, I guess he was trying to do the regular route and just, like, be friends for a little bit and get to know him, but that didn't work. If it looks like I'm lenient, it's because I am, because I can't just have it, like, in the air. I'll look goofy. I'm trying to tell if I want more definition or not. Let's see. Yeah, and the storylines, they kind of make me cringe. Like, I don't know why. I guess it's because it's a teen show with, like, a bunch of probably mid-20s to early 30s type people in there, like, as the teens, and it's just a little bit, I don't, something is off-putting about it, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's just something about it that just, I don't really like. Like, it's a cringy storyline. It's just, not really my cup of tea. The show isn't bad. I'll give it that much. It's just something about it that just don't really care for. Right? And then this, what is this called? A jumbo eye pencil. Dark brown. Is it gonna do it? Yeah. Alright. Oh, I don't really like this one. Huh? Dang, where's the other one? Shoot. Alright. Okay, and then some other stuff that happens is Naveah. Well, I can't even remember her name, but we'll just go with Judy. Judy and Bette. They all try and set up this guy that tried to go after Jude, like advance on her, you know, like in a sexual way, and try and set him up as a predator. Ends up not going well because Judy makes it so obvious that they're recording him instead of just like having like a mic somewhere on her. She like has her phone like out in her purse with her purse open, so it's obvious. Like, girl, could you be any dumber? It's rhetorical. Also, another thing, like she was trying to get emancipated, and I guess it kind of worked, but they don't, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but they don't exactly elaborate on it anymore, and it's just, I don't know, something about it is just annoying, because they could have been like, it's not even Judy, oh my gosh, June, like it's not established whether or not she's like fully emancipated from her mom, which I don't, like, I get it, you want to be able to live your dreams, but girl, you're not financially set up for that. Think about that for a second. And also the headmaster lady, Monique, man, this woman got issues. She also is having relations with Ramon, the choreographer, and she was also having relations with Caleb, the underage student that is in her school that she's supposed to keep an eye on. Ugh, man. There's women like that, though. People like that in general. And, oh my gosh, literally annoying. And then when she got caught by Ramon, also, side note, she got caught by Ramon, the choreographer, and she was sending him texts, and apparently he's done so many bad things to so many girls and people that, you know, he didn't know who was texting him, telling him to leave and go back to France or something. And then when Monique got caught, because she was the person that was texting him, and somebody else that I've never seen on the screen was texting him, she got caught, and she was like, yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I just figured I would try and get some way to get you to stay. Instead of just being honest about it, she lied and tricked him into staying. Now, granted, he's still there for episode 8. But I haven't, like, obviously watched that episode yet. That is coming up later. And, yeah. So this episode, you know, ends with the spoiler that I brought in the beginning. Cassie's getting unplugged because she's on life support. She's dying slowly but surely. Granted, she lived for longer than expected because she did get pushed off of a roof. I think it was June and Bette. They teamed up together to set her up for failure so that way she couldn't, like, accomplish anything. I think that's what they did, because June's trying to play the innocent act. Oh, I don't know anything, but I think she is the culprit of everything. And Bette, she's rich and has her pride and her mom's pressure on her. So I think that those two teamed up together, I think. Nabil, I don't think he was in it, but I think he knows something. And I'm gonna use this gold. You gonna zoom in? Oh, it's gonna stick. I don't like it. Ugh, I hate it. Okay. And, oh, and I kind of forgot about the main character. There's so many, like, little subplots that I'm like, I know it's supposed to be like this, but is it really necessary? No, not really. Like, we know you're gonna have like 4 or 5 seasons and somebody's gonna get poisoned or something, but I feel like, I don't know, it's just when shows are like this, I just feel kind of iffy, like, about it. Like, I don't know how to feel. This is kind of cute though, not even gonna lie. So yes, and Bette kind of moves on, but not really, because she's really only with the guy to get drugs to help with her pain for her foot that she got an MRI on, so she's out of the play, the very important play to her. Honestly, I would just move on or admit it. Like, just get the injury fixed. But she's like, no, I can't get the injury fixed. It would be too much, and everybody would know I have flaws. And it's like, girl, your career is going to be over with if you don't, like, pay attention. But, you know, sure, keep at it. So, yeah, Naveah calls her mom at some point. Honestly, there's so many subplots, I forgot about her. Like, as the main character, they made her, like, her side character. Like, she's not even really that important, but she is important, but they make it seem like she's not that important. And oh, I already mentioned that. See, I've already like mentioned like a lot. I can't believe I got them numerically mixed. Numerically? I don't know. Messed up. Literally. Just so simple, so cute. But my prediction of her boyfriend killing the headmaster, unfortunately, may not actually come true. But that would be a nice cliffhanger. Monique is found dead or extremely passed out in her office. No one's nearby. They see a dark figure run away. That's very much a Pretty Little Liars like plot line. I'm sorry if it is, but that's what it sounds like. Like, that would be, I think that would be a nice finale. Cliffhanger, don't come back until August or October or February of next year. Keep us guessing. But that's for sure not how it's gonna end. Netflix's series are honestly hit or misses. Extreme hit or misses. And it's unfortunate, but yes. Oof. Oh, and then when they're coming from the club after trying to like set up the business, white guy, they let Bette drive, and she was on drugs, and then she had her sister come and pee in a cup for her, which they do that when you seem drunk and they stop you. I wouldn't know, but I thought they'd just give you the line test and give you a sobriety test and keep it moving. But a pee test? Yeah, I don't know how that ended for me. Speckles on my lashes. So dusty. Oh my gosh, my lashes. This mascara is literally like my favorite. Oh, the other one was in there, but it's cute otherwise. So actually, I'm gonna use this. I changed my mind. Is it gonna do it? Yeah, it's Too Faced. Throw in suede. So episode 7 kind of ends on a cliffhanger. Well, not really. We know Cassie's getting pulled. Like, her plug is getting pulled. Monique kind of gets exposed. Oh, I forgot to mention, Monique makes June sign a NDA. Like, girl, why would you sign it? That means she's hiding something. Put two and two together, girl. Put two and two together. I don't know why you would try to get emancipated from your parents and not have a backup plan. Like, you didn't think about that. Why is... Alright. Is that brother? That's a weird name for a shade. And then last but not least, even though it is 1 in the morning, are you gonna fixate on it? Even though it's 1 in the morning and I got off work not too long ago, so be it. So be it. Anyways, I think the finale is going to be something somewhat mysterious, but not too goofy, but goofy enough for a teen show, but not too goofy. Like, it's going to be a step above Pretty Little Liars, but way below Grey's Anatomy. I've never watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy, so I have no idea how it would end, but I think it'll just end kind of on the cliffhanger, but not too much of a cliffhanger. A goofy cliffhanger, if you will. I don't know what I mean by that, but I understand what I mean. So stay tuned for episode 8. Synopsis review. I just hope it's not too goofy, honestly. Like, there's so many subplots. I forgot about the main girl, Naveah. And she's supposed to be, like, the main focus, but there's, like, 50 different plot lines. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's kind of goofy. Anyways, see you in the next, I guess, episode synopsis. Deuces.